Blessings, generations of God, blessing. This is heaven on bloodline errors, foundational errors, mainly the church that is hidden in the what in the hands of darkness. I want to talk about the calling of God, Ubizo, that the enemy has stolen once again. When one is called in the side of God, when you are called, the hell will break through over your life. It will not be easy. You'll not have a sweet life. It will be difficult as you're growing up. It will be difficult as you are trying to push on life. Sometimes you might not even have a work. You're trying to find the job. There's no work for you, and you might even be rebelling as you're growing up. You understand? Doing all sort of things as you're growing up. That is done because the enemy is knows that you are called, and the enemy is trying to defile the calling, and the enemy is trying to do what, to take away the calling. Do you understand? And then you grow up in the calling now, up until you come to Christ. When you come to Christ, we are we are saying yes to the calling of God. And then when you have said yes to the calling of God, now you go through the processes now of the teachings now of the salvation class now, up until you are lifted. That is when you are lifted and the Lord gives you the work. He gives you the office. Some he gives apostles, some he gives prophets, some he gives evangelists, some he gives teachers, some he gives pastors, right? And then that is when now we are going to see now the work of your hands. When now God is going to bless you through what? Through the people. Do you understand? That is when now we can start talking about the blessings. Do you understand? But the Lord can maintain you on the way, on the process of the teaching in the class. When you are obedient, He can take care of you. He can get you a house, can get you what you need. Actually, let me not even mention it. You understand? Meaning, I'm making it this to understand that the call is not easy. But what the enemy does to us, even though we know that we are called, we want a smooth life. We want the blessings on the way. We want the life as if we have made it to the office of God. We want the life as if we have already been given the keys to work now, the keys for ministry. We want that kind of life, and we are frustrating ourselves. Our prayers in the process of the class, they are, Father, bless me with marriage. Father, bless me with money. While it's not supposed to be so. The Lord is expecting you to do what? To endure the class. The Lord is expecting you to understand that you are in a season of learning. Do you understand? The Lord is expecting you to understand, to enjoy the ride. You understand? Today you are in need, you don't have money, and then next month you don't have the money to pay the rent, and then another month you don't have money to eat. He's expecting you to enjoy that right, because those are the modules of the salvation class. Those are the modules of the people that are called. Do you understand? A calling is not a nice thing. What you want when you're someone that is called is not going to happen. If you see yourself, I want to be a graduate, I want to do this. No, the Lord might not give you that. Might not give you that. And people will say some things about you, and they will not understand that you are in a process of the call. The Lord has called you. That is why things are not, they seem that they are not working, because there's a demand over your life. The demand is that sit down and begin to open the Bible and read. And read me, that is God. Sit down and be able to enjoy the process of the class. Sit down and be able to learn the people that are around you, that are doing that are teaching you salvation. The people that are going to be mocking you, they are teaching you salvation. The people that are going to be rejecting you, they are teaching you salvation. Those are the modules of the salvation. Do not chase away the people that are carrying the modules for you. You understand? Because when one despises you, does not like you, that person has been given and has been trusted by the Lord to give you the module of the module of salvation, that is called rejection, that is called being despised, that is called being mocked, that is called being laughed at. So don't reject those people. Instead, love those people as they are rejecting you and as they are mocking you. Go back to them and be greeting them, even though it's not nice. You understand? Now you know that you are called. Now you understand that you are in a process. It's not an easy thing what I'm saying right now. It's not an easy thing. I know what I'm saying. It's not an easy thing. But I want you to understand as you are listening to this that, oh, okay, when this is happening, even if it's at church, even if it's around you, when this thing is happening, when people are doing things to you, understand that the Lord has given such a people a module. That module that they are displaying upon you. When you are entering church, they want to greet you. When you are entering church, they don't want to look at you. When you are standing in front and you are speaking, they are saying things about you. They are fighting you. Those are the modules of salvation that God has given unto them, to you. Don't reject them, but learn to love them. Learn to appreciate them, because if you don't learn to appreciate them, then you will not get the module that they are carrying in their hands. You understand? Because you are a scholar. You are called by God. There's going to be a time where God is going to lift you up, where you are going to teach people about salvation, right? That is the calling of God. Let's go to the side of the darkness. The side of the darkness understands this very, 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 very well. You will see someone at home, in your village. The person is called, and the way they grow up is so difficult. The way that they grow up is so difficult. Some they will get sick. You understand? Some their tryings will not go well. You understand? They keep on trying things, they're not going well, and some are drinking like they are mad people, some are on drugs, all sort of things are happening upon them. It is because why? Of the demand of the call upon their lives. Do you understand? And because there's no knowledge, there's no insight about that, when that such a thing is happening, you understand, because there's already a system of the enemy that is running through in our families, you understand, you will be told that you are called for what? You are called ngabaphansi. You are called the ancestors. You have a calling. Do you know what is abaphansi? Yes, abaphansi is people that abaphansi, umntu ophansi is a humble people. Abaphansi is people that is people. I can say that abaphansi is the people that are grounded. Do you understand? People that are grounded, meaning what? The spirits of God, everything that has to do with God, it is humbleness. That is why we are expected to be humble to carry God. Do you understand? To carry the presence of God. Some will say we are called amanyanga. Amanyanga, that means doctors. Do you understand? The Spirit of God is a doctor unto us. God, linyanga, is a doctor unto us. Do you understand? So what happened? The enemy has used once again the love that we have for our people that have died, to use them and says, no, this thing that you are in, Abaphansi, they are calling you. How can Abaphansi who were here with you, they call you? Where do they take the power now to call you and give you power to do the work? Where do they take it? When you were seeing them here, like for instance, my mother died when I was very young. How do I expect my mother now who died to have the power to call me and the power to transform me and do the work? It is not working. The enemy has released lies upon our lives. That person is called by God, but there's no knowledge. There's no knowledge to tell such a person that you are called by God. Begin to prepare now, because our forefathers did not have this knowledge. The enemy has already run through the system upon our forefathers, which now we are running in that system that the enemy has given unto our forefathers. The call of God over our lives. There's nothing nice about it. Let's stop this thing that we are in the process of the call of God and we want money. We are demanding for money and we are demanding to be lifted up. We are demanding to look like we are lifted up. No. Let people laugh at you and you're wearing flops because you are in the call. Let people laugh at you because you look like you didn't bath. You understand? Let people laugh at you because you look like so strange. Because the call of God is not easy. Let someone enter in the call of God so they can understand what it means. It is madness, that's how I can describe it. It's madness. It looks like like you are a mad person. So sometimes you will not even have wisdom on how to hide the madness. You understand? Today you know how to hide the madness, and then tomorrow you just go in front of people the way that you are feeling because you are are feeling so mad because the demand of the call of God upon your life is too much. It's too much, people of God. But people who are called, they will not understand this. That these people that are chosen for missions of God, they are going through this and this because they don't know it, children of God. Let us repent, children of God. This is heaven. This is heaven on the bloodline errors, foundational errors, the church that is hidden in the hand of darkness. Be blessed, children of God. Be blessed.